Hold on. Come again. One more time. I muted my mic. I should have unmuted my mic. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are in this big, beautiful world of ours. Thank you for joining me and welcome, welcome, welcome. One more episode of the recapping of the lies and deceit and everything we've been told from this current green lizard administration. You know, we just they just keep recycling. They're recycling the lies, they're recycling the untruths, they're recycling the words and put them in different order, but it all come out to the same lie. It all come out to the same lie. You know, we try look here. First and foremost, I must say, um, giving praise report for our producer Wayne Global TV. Surgery was successful and he is up and about. Him now make grass grow under him foot or under him behind in the bed. Doctor tell him say they don't want to see him in the bed only when him a go sleep. So he is up and about, moving around, and everything is looking great so far. And I want to say, for all those who have supported and donated, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you so very much. If you're in the giving mood and have a heartfelt feeling of giving, I have pinned his PayPal and his Zelle at the bottom of the screen here. So you guys can send him some love offering if you're if it's on your heart to send some love offering to Producer Wayne while he is out of commission. All right. Thank you all so very much. We do really appreciate you. And oh, if you I have to say, if you send in anything by Zelle, when you put in your amount on the comment line or reason line for your Zelle, just put Producer Wayne. Okay, my lovelies, thank you so very much. We really appreciate you. So now, back to the good evening, my lovely people. Good evening. Real sweet. Wagwan. Hope you're well. And coming along, darling. Thank you for being here. Sunshine, baby girl. Thank you for being here. Good evening, darling, and blessings to you. Gloria Morris, hello, love. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Me not there long, you know. Me not there long. Me just a come to come drop some little information for you and keep it moving. Let's say we'll start with the recycled lies if you want, if you don't mind. The recycled lies that we've been told from donkey years till now, especially for the last 9, almost 10 years. The whole heap of lie them what we've been told. Let's go back to Troy Bridge. Them a talk about them a build up. Well, when the white line user say, she not say infrastructure, she say infrastructure, building up infrastructure. And the liard man, the liard mouth, top green lizard want him. Come with for him mouth full of lie about we are build up infrastructure and we are build up, rebuild, try bridge and what and what and what. Listen to this here. Let me get this up here.
Here we are in the process of reconstructing this bridge that failed in 2021 during the passage of Tropical Storm Sandy. Now, contract is in place. Contract is valued at some $234 million. We expect that the new structure will be delivered in about 7 months. So by summer of next year, we expect that a new structure will be here. The process to constructing this new bridge involves the driving of piles, and the pile driving exercise is now taking place. We are going to be putting up a triple cell box culvert, and so that will require as well some amount of fabrication being done in terms of steel work. We are going to be pouring concrete. We are going to be doing a bit of river training as well to ensure that the channel stays within a defined area so that we don't get a situation where the structure is compromised or undermined in any way, shape, or form. Right here,
All right. When I hear that, that was November of 2024. All right. Them have all kinds of foolishness. Them say that was November of 2024 when that video was done, and they said by summer of this year, 2025. We gave them July of 2025 as summer to be completed. Well, old big net lad Nesta Morgan came out and told us that the bridge would be completed by June of this year, last month. After they went through the whole process of getting procurement signed and everything signed off in Parliament. Him come with him dirty lie himself and tell me about bridge going to be completed by June of this year. Now all of a sudden, delay on top of delay on top of delay and nothing. Till them throw together the little footbridge. The little footbridge for people to walk over. And no vehicle can go across it. No car, no bus can drive on that. And then come back again the end of November of last year, 2024. The head lion green lizard one him conjure. The head lion green lizard, yeah, him conjure. He come tell we say no, bridge now go done till December of this year, 2025. They come again, me say no, then start with them mouthful of lie, say summer. Bridge going done and get all them procurement sign off and everything money assigned and blah 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 and blasey blasey bloom. It gonna cost 230 million and them are gonna use Jamaica money then take no loan figure pay for fix the bridge. And according to Mr. Conman Conjure, that is a sure sign of our country being built up and economy is moving forward because them not take out no loan figure pay for fix redo bridge. And bridge going down by summer. All of a sudden, bridge not construction delay no. Bridge not done till December of this year. But when I hear no cost, no mention of cost overrun, when I hear no mention of cost overrun and on any information as to why it's taking 6 months longer, I understand the length of time and I understand the 6 month extension to make sure everything is done right and proper. But we all know we people them and we Jamaica how when things delay, what happen? Next thing you know, more money added, big money added, and things can't done. Prime example, Cornwall Regional. How much billions of dollars them reach now in them budget for Cornwall Regional and all the old pudding pan face stuffing tan can show we is one little closet when claims say a waiting area where you can't even fit three chair in the good. Look how much cost overrun Cornwall Regional has gone in the amount of years since the refurbishing and upgrading started. Come with a mouthful of lie talk about oh it's going to be state of the art and it's going to be this, that, and the third, and it's going to be the second coming of hospitals in Jamaica and this and that and wara wara wara. Pure lie. Pure lie. Why the something can't done? Is it the fact that whoever they got to refurbish, upgrade, and update the hospital don't have no experience in hospital building and construction and refurbishing? Is it the fact that then give them friend the contract will have no experience in building a hospital? and just a throw money after them, throw money after them, throw money after them to keep them quiet? What is it? The lies are just expanding and expounding, just expanding and expounding, and they can't stop. Just a dangle the carrot in front of we, Just a dangle the carrot in front of we, and come with a mouthful of lie in a different version, same words, different version, and just a lie and a chat, and nothing can get done. I will always go back to this man in his campaign speech and in campaign promises. Oh, in his first 100 days, I'm going to do this, I'm going to move heaven, I'm going to replace it with earth and put earth in heaven, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And all no, 9 years, almost 10 years later, not one of them campaign promises has come true. Not one. Not a single one. And then you have the Jamal dropout, what them call themselves supporters of him. Ready for run you down, for tell you, say, oh, him do this and the best prime minister, and him this and him that and him tara tara wara. Not a blessed thing I get done. Nothing. All them I do I tear down the country, sell it off piece by piece, and not do nothing for the whole country. Me not talk just the blinking orange and the blinking green, or blue or purple or brown or whatever color you want associate yourself with. I'm talking about Jamaica as a whole. People ready to argue you down about, oh, you is a this and you is a that and him is the best prime minister. And when you ask, okay, so give me one example of something that this man has done for the entire country, for the upliftment of the country, most especially poor people, those that are lacking economically, lacking in everything. What has he done? And I can't hear nothing. Crickets, crickets, crickets. Crickets, crickets, flipping crickets. Nothing you can't hear. Just boy, may I tell you. Oh my goodness. Welcome the rest of my people that have joined me since I started. Les, Wagwan Les. Welcome. Thank you for being here, honey. Island Vibes. Good evening, my darling. Thank you and thank you for being here. Welcome. RTN and Studies. Bible studies. Why the print? I'm something tiny. We need some better lookers. Good evening, my darling. Thank you for being here and welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, may I tell you, so the people them lie, thief, cheat, and just keep lying, thieving, and cheating, and expect everybody to just come hug up the lies, hug up the thieving, hug up the cheating, and not say nothing. Don't say a thing. My goodness. And then when they get ready now and then cuss people bad man, people who are not uphold them crookedness and then corruption and cuss them bad mind because people are calling them out on their nonsense. Then cuss your bad mind. What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? No star. No, my dear. Now look here. As me I talk about Tribridge, I came across my good friend Marvin Edgar. And Marvin, Marvin is on the ground, and Marvin is like a rabid dog when it comes to Jamaica and Jamaica people and the upliftment and help for Jamaica people. He was in Old Harbor and he come across one bridge what Hurricane Beryl teared up. I don't understand why everybody talking about build up infrastructure, build up infrastructure, build up infrastructure. Building up infrastructure means repairing, replacing things like bridges. Bridges that connect one parish to the next, one town to the next, one city, one community to the next. That is where you should have start. And nothing now happen. And when people start ball out and make noise now and say, Wagwan, what happened to the bridge? What happened to this? Why we can't get the bridge fixed? Everybody are run pan intent to, and they get procurement sign off in a parliament and come with their mouth full of lie, and nothing. Still nothing's happening. Still nothing's happening. Look at this one here. This video from, let me see where Mark.
Is a makeshift bridge, because what I am standing on is what used to be the real bridge. What you're seeing over there is a river that actually run under the bridge. Apparently Hurricane Beryl did come and tear down the bridge. I'm going to show you something. So this is me walking up on the makeshift bridge. See it here. See it here. And it a shake like a nothing. And just over there, so, I'm zoom in. That's a school. Yeah? Yellow building, that's a basic school. Alright? Now the community members supposed to know. So see there, from where I'm standing. This is a young man, you're coming from school, not true? Older by how you go? You live in this community. See me here? Him just walk on the bridge. See bridge here? See bridge here? You feel safe when you walk on this?
Really, but you have to walk on it.
Him said not really, but you have to walk on it same way. Not sure. You know, you can't talk, all of high school we used to go. But attend the basic school. The basic school that right there, sir? Behind the brown building, yellow building, yeah. Not the yellow one? Right, so right behind the brown building there's a school.
Yeah, kids in.
Yeah? And in the community, yes, sir. People in the community have to take this. With them pitney and walk on this, me say it's same thing a shake like a nothing. Kids and parents have to walk on here, so it's either that or, alright, let me turn on and show like school over. See kids them there? See kids them down there, so. The people them have to come walk with them pitney from down there, so come across here, so to go where them a go. Alright?
Say Marvin, yes. The that bridge is in Old Harbor. Now, how many other bridges we have in the country that were destroyed by either a tropical storm or a hurricane or just fall down from old age and lack of maintenance? How many bridges we have that nobody has come out and said, see our bridge here in a this parish. We had the bridge for donkeys years. We traveling across the bridge. We carry with goods from Philip Farm, go market, cross the bridge, and no bridge broke down, bridge gone, bridge washed away, and nobody, no MP in the area is looking to give us any kind of anything, upgrade, building, rebuilding the bridge. How many bridges in Jamaica are in the condition that just this one here in Old Harbor that Marvin just talked about, and Troy Bridge? How many other bridges in Jamaica have just disintegrated and have nobody a look for say, let them fix it up? No, sir. This must say the continuous lies, deception, and just crookedness what going on and corruption. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue. There has to be some change, and change, my people, change come and start and begin with you. Me tell all the time, go register for vote. Me hear people, how many people said how old they be and they never vote, or them vote one time, but them are going to vote this time because they're tired of the wickedness, they're tired of the crookedness, they're tired of the corruption. Then them can't wait for the con man, the head green lizard to call the election. Me say people gonna go register on a self for vote. So when the con man green lizard, the head green lizard call the election, wanna go out in una numbers. Me mean go out in una numbers. And don't go out there go wear no green or no orange or no nothing. Heck, wear white shirt, wear black shirt, any other color but green or orange so people not come fast. We don't know. Wear white shirt, wear black shirt, although the black shirt is kind of hot for Jamaica still. Wear white shirt, t-shirt. Go out and cast your vote. Mister, let your voices be heard. Your vote is your voice. Don't make nobody take nothing from uno. Don't make nobody decide for uno. Decide for yourself. Decide for yourself. Island vibes. You said they have been this way from the beginning of time. What makes you think they'll change now? I bet you then start change them tune and change their mind when they get and realize that them behind coming out of office. Or is it you're talking about the actual Jamaican people going to change? If them not tired of sufferation to next string, then them not gonna change. But from what I've been seeing and observing, people tired of the sufferation, tired of the maligning of by government officials, people in office what them appear to take care of them business, take care of citizen business. Nah, do it. And if them not tired of that and decide so them need a change and they want a change and go and give somebody else a chance for sure change, then yeah, you know. Two bridges in Northwestern Clarendon from 2017 wash away. Until today, what? No, no, star. See, that's what I say. People eyes are opening and they're looking and seeing and realizing, well, wait a minute. You know, one time people that love to say, no man, I saw the thing set. Yeah, well, no, the thing don't have to set. So, you know, you as a voter change the setting of the things. You vote out them backside because I'm not doing nothing. And the ones that might come now with for them promises, no, for change, if you vote them in, make sure on a sit down, lie down, prostrate at the office to make sure, say, then keep them promise and do for you what you voted them to do, what you're paying them to do. Because people remember, say, remember, you as a citizen is the employer of these people that you vote into office. They are the employees. They work for you. You have to make sure so them they work for your money. Make sure so they work for the money where you pay them. None of this, me going, we're going to do, we're going to do, we're going to do, we shall, we will, we are going to, we are gonna. No, no. The current administration had 9 years to gonna do, will, we will, we shall, and then not do a damn thing. Kick out them backside, put somebody else in there, and whoever come in there, make them realize and know, say, on a joke, and you're going to hold them accountable, and they're going to have to do what they say. None of this foolishness. No, sir. Can't have that. Cannot have that. Because it not work. It not working so far. So we're going to have to change it so it can work. But all the way. Have to change it so it can work for all the way. Now look here. Hey, Lord Jesus. I want to ask Mr. Conman, sir. Mr. Conman, Andrew. You and the empty vase. You look a short man, Mr. Cool Breeze, empty vase. We're not talk about them get the first shipment of, according to them, brand new buses June 1st. And the empty vase lay out the timeline for the rest of the so-called brand new buses. The last shipment is supposed to come by the end of this month, by July 29th, to total 110 brand new buses. The bus them none yet brand new. I don't care what. No. Show me the bill of sale what it say on the odometer 0 mile. or 10 mile or 15 mile. Anything under 100 mile. They say then drive it from the bus lot to the trailer, and then the trailer carry it go off. Show me them the mileage on them buses was that have less than 100 miles on them to constitute your then title as brand new. Them not brand new. The bus them old. I swear to you, I think they go pick up the damn bus them in a bus graveyard. Spruce them up, paint them up, repaint them, put in new seat in them, wash them down, clean them, and carry them come a Jamaica. For put people picnic pan the old chaka chaka bus them. What by the time you sneeze to rotted them broke down. The man say, Mr. Vaz say, 110 buses. 100 is going to be put on the road in rural areas for rural students, specifically for them. They're not going to use them as public transportation, and it's going to be much safer. Really? 100 is going to be put in rural areas, and 10 are going to be kept in reserve for when them have any kind of breakdown. If the buses are brand new, if they are brand new with less than 100 miles on them, why you need reserve? Why you talking about reserve, bus in reserve for when they broke down? Why would you need 10 spares? Let's put it that way. Why would you need 10 spare buses if all of the buses are brand new? Why would you? Make it make sense. Why would you need 10 spare brand new buses if the other 100 are brand new? You would more need spare parts like tire, because tire can bust, they can run over nail, they can run over anything and burst and split and whatever. You would need an excess of tires. But why would you need a whole bus to put on the road when one is down if it's brand new? If they're all brand new. Mr. Entevaz, sir. Mr. Entevaz, sir. You and your white line wife. You really think that people are idiot like you? Una really thinks that people are idiot like una. She come out with for her look a dunce, backwards thinking self I come talk about. We for her there. We for her look a snippet. I come talk about boss off a boss off a boss.
Boss off a 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 boss. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo man, I look retarded to her. No disrespect to people that are considered disabled, but she looks like a flippin' retard. Boss off a boss off a boss off a boss. Lady, why you don't tell the people them the truth and tell them how much of the bus off a bus off a bus? All. And how much mileage upon the so-called brand new bus off a bus off a bus? Yeah, idiot. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, Jesus, she's showing her stupidity is not even funny. The woman is really and truly showing her stupidity. She need to come down. She and her little short man husband need to come down. All of them. But come on, they can't open them mouth and lie to it. Them all of them need to come down. People, think about yourselves. Think about your family. Think about your children, your future generation of your family. Children, grandchildren, great grandchildren. Think about them and go out and vote for them and vote for yourself. Get rid of this corrupt, crooked administration. Me say them trying everything in the book to get rid of Jamaican people. Them slow genocide a go on hard, hard. Them start with the blasted black tank, the black drum them. They are plastic and they sit down in a sun hut at Jamaica. Even if they're not outright in the sun, if them under one shed and then cover it down with zinc, it's still hot and get heated up. You're not supposed to drink, consume, or use no water in a plastic or hot up. It is toxic. It is absolutely toxic. And them can't give nobody one little pittance or some assistance with give them some cement and some block and help them dig a hole, dig a well to make concrete tank to catch rainwater. They might give them black tank and think that is the best thing since sliced bread. It is ridiculous. It is toxic. And you're continuously drinking water, cooking with water from the black tank, bathing in the water from the black tank after I sit down in a sun hot whole day and heat up. Watch and see how well we realize and know say people are getting sicker and sicker by the minute. It's not only coming from the damn imported GMO foods, but it's also coming from the environment out there and all the things that these people have put in place for us. Black tank. Then them lock off your water so you can't even have pipe water for come into your yard to fill up your black tank or piped water coming into your home for you to continue the plumbing to get into your kitchen and your bathroom. Then lock off the water so they can sell your water. And the truck where them have a carry water come give you, septic tank truck. What them now deodorize and cleanse out and clean out. They fully up with water and you have shit particles in the water. Then can I go give people sell them water. Tell me, say, them the people who are gonna buy this water out of these disgustingly dirty, toxic trucks. If them not get sick and get all kind of malagrip and fluxy complaint. All kind of diseases. Salmonella, E. coli, all of that in it. And all of a sudden, people can't get well, them have running belly, them have diarrhea, they're sick, all kinds of diseases and stuff going on with them. And they never had it before till them start drink this nasty water out of these nasty dirty trucks and out of the black plastic drum them or in Carico. We are an island people. We are surrounded by water. How in the heck we live on an island, we're surrounded by water and we are water shortage? The Caribbean Sea was surround Jamaica. It dry up? It dry up? I don't understand. I don't understand. Lord Jesus. No, sir. Me just, no star. Welcome, Sharon Bernard. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. I appreciate you very much. Libran Stucker, Wagwan. Thanks for being here, my friend. Libran say Andrew has not fulfilled not one of his first 100-day promise. Yes, we know that. We absolutely know that. We absolutely know that he has not. And then you have the fool Jamal drop out green lizard them or they run up behind him, they support him, but then good up this and then good up that. Then so don't then I realize that the man has done nothing. Has done absolutely nothing. What's going on, Ladybug? Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It's just, yeah. Conman Conjure needs to go and honor him crony them. Them dirty liar crony them, potty mouth crony. And I remember the other day when Mark Golden was on his All Island bus tour, and I forget where they were now, And then the microphone them now work, and they kept chipping out and chipping out while he was trying to talk, and the man shift the microphone from him mouth and was very frustrated, and he chip on BC. Me say the internet catch a fire with the green lizard them. Oh, do you want somebody who use those kind of words to be your leader? And you cannot be a leader if you use that kind of language. Wanna tell me no. Which one are we? Upon the whole island of Jamaica. Never chip a BC, a RC, or a PC. Whether in frustration, excitement, happiness, or just sad. Which one are we? Anybody will tell me said them never make one bad word drop out of their mouth in a frustration. They never make one bad word drop out of their mouth in a frustration. I lied. I'm sorry. Me don't care if you're Christian, Greece can, whatever. Some of the Greece can them are the worst. But when Kanji come out and they cuss people and call them all sort of name, and they call them bad mind and say how they wicked and then this and then that. I don't find nothing wrong with that. I don't find nothing wrong with that. And tell lie on top of lie. Then I find nothing wrong with that. And I just go on here, just go on, because that's just foolishness. Just foolishness. And then to shut them up, no, well, I think when Mark Golden came out and apologized the very next day, so he was caught on a hot mic chopping a little BC because he was frustrated. He apologized and said if him offend anybody, him sorry. He didn't mean to offend nobody. All of a sudden, them lap them tail between their legs and oh him still a ride him can't be a leader. Him can't be a leader because in cuss if him cuss bad word over a microphone that wasn't working, why ain't going to do when he get into office? How much I own in an office with uh Sweet Pepper Nose Conjure and Big Hoof July when they in there lie and cuss and go on bad. How much are una in there and hear? Eh? How much are una in there and hear? And they probably just laugh and say, oh, they're just frustrated. Oh, they're just upset. And I nothing for go on bad about. Hmm? How much are una? Cha, please. Me just, yeah. I mean, if we go back to the bridges and the roads. The rural road them what chamba and look like rotten teeth and full of crater and full of big old hole. Them brand new air quotes brand new buses, they going be able to run pan them road eh? They're going to be able to run pan them road eh? Because some of them the pothole when me seen are some road to next string. One drop that bus drop in the tire gone. Tire gone. And because the bus engine them old and rickety to begin with, even though Mr. Vaz come talk foolishness about, oh, look at they're clean and nice, there's no oil leak. Mr. Man, sir, Debbie Jervis, know about engine cleaner. Where you spray upon your vehicle engine and wash it off. And the engine looked like it was brand spanking new coming off the showroom floor. And me know about stop leak. The pour in there for your oil leak for stop. Me know about that. So don't come with your Sunday school brain for contrive for frazzle for with Sunday school brain, cause we know. We know. Why when you're out there pre the so-called brand new buses, them you never carry people with the camera in there for go show them the mileage on the odometer? Why you never carry people to go up on the bus with you with the camera and show them the odometer, the mileage on the bus, the brand new bus? Because if that was the case, Only would have the pre-bus with 100 mile, 200 mile, and the only reason it have 100 miles or 200 miles is because they have to drive it to test it, and then drive it from the showroom, or drive it from the warehouse, or drive it from the factory to come outside the gate to get it up on the trailer to get it to travel. I mean, seriously, brand new buses. 25, well, that was the first shipment. 25 brand new buses, you know. Me remember that on TVJ. Brand new buses come down at Jamaica from June, the beginning of June. Team, yeah, I'm that.
Buses, something most Jamaican students aren't used to. But that's about to change. The government of Jamaica is rolling out a major upgrade to rural school transportation with the arrival of the first 25 brand new school buses at Kingston Wharves on Tuesday. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz, along with Education Minister Dana Morris Dixon and Finance Minister Favour Williams, oversaw the offloading of the first batch. Minister Vaz says this is a transformative step for rural development and education.
It's not one set of people going to use this bus. It is every Jamaican child, regardless of color, creed, or what their parents' political affiliation is. So I am asking Jamaica, support this initiative. It is one of the best initiatives yet.
Students will pay a flat fee of $50. The buses are equipped with safety features and students will be monitored by teachers and parents. Drivers will be vetted and trained along with the system being fully cashless. All 14 parishes will benefit, with the buses allocated based on the needs of 258 rural schools.
This is a game changer. And my commitment is that we have 25 buses here today. We have 36 buses leaving out of New York tomorrow to get here next week. And on Friday, we have 25 more buses leaving out of Miami. And next week, Friday, 23. 110 school buses. Why 110? Because 10 of them are going to be held back as reserves. That anytime anything happens to any one bus, wherever it is, we will have buses located around Jamaica to be able to fill that void.
The government says this marks a new chapter in safe, reliable and affordable school transport across Jamaica. Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
Now then come lie talk about the bus, them brand new, and the children are only gonna be paying $50 on for their transportation to and from school. And $50, I think you said $50 a month, you know. Last May I hear say gone up to 100, and next thing you know, you watch. By the time school open, you're going to hear say $500 a month. Granted, even if it is $500 per month for these students to ride on the buses, that is a huge savings for parents versus taxi or the regular bus. But when the bus them not good, even if it's free, them just not good and it's not safe. They are not safe. Me say me have somebody argue with me and they tell me say me a politicize the bus system or coming to Jamaica. How am I politicizing it? I know the parliamentarian them and the prime minister them they politicize it. Now them I use it as leverage and as campaign promise to get vote. All me care about is that the children get a safe passage to and from school. And them buses are not safe. Them spend how much $1 billion for these 110 buses. Me not hear nobody a talk about maintenance of the buses, you know. Are these buses do they have mechanics in place to maintain these buses? Because you have to have certified mechanics in place to maintain these old buses. You have to. Do they have stockpile of parts for these buses? Because I don't know so them are broke down. Do they have stockpile of parts for these buses? Did the money what them spend on the bus include parts. Did it include that? Me not hear nobody I say nothing about that. Don't hear nobody I say nothing about that. Do they have certified, trained bus drivers with commercial driving license, driver's license, CDLs, to to drive these buses and be able to maneuver these buses in these very narrow, rickety, rackety road in the rural areas of Jamaica? Do they have bus drivers that are certified and trained to be able to manage these buses? Remember, America, the bus them I come from, and America roads, even the rural roads in America, is 100% better than the rural roads in Jamaica. And these bus drivers here are certified. They are trained, even though they have their CDLs. You have to have your CDL, first of all. And even though they have their CDL, them have to get training on the bus. Because some people have driver training on city buses that are bigger, longer, heavier, and some have CDL to drive the shorter, smaller buses. But every bus is not the same. So you have to have training on it, training to learn how to drive it. Do they have these drivers trained? Do you have these drivers trained to use these buses and be able to maneuver these buses in these little, very little corners? Can these buses take steep corners without any kind of action happening? I mean, granted, yes, when they start driving, them a take corner upon two wheel, the kids probably on the bus are just overjoyed because the bus driver just truckle the bus and a haul it. But that's not safe. That's not safe. And if by chance them going around a steep corner and the bus start to tip, will they know what to do? Will they know what to do? Do they know how to maneuver? Because we all know, Phyllis corner them of Jamaica are just them just cornering like a corner. These buses that drive on these roads up here in America, first of all, the roads are way wider, and the buses, they know how to maneuver. We don't, unless these buses are going to travel on the new highways or Highway 2000 or Mandela or whichever other one them have there. Unless they're going to travel upon those roads all the time, there is no way. There is just no way. And again, the man them say is for the rural parts of Jamaica. The bus system will be. We know say rural part of Jamaica don't have no smooth road, don't have no wide road, don't have no road what easy to just drive and go from point A to point B. And the bus them they are not, let's just say the steering wheel and the door for the children is on the wrong side. It's on the wrong side. Those have to be reconfigured for the safety of the kids, because if you pull over at a bus stop to pick up children, where are they standing? On the side where the bus come or across the street? Because they're gonna have to be across the street to run across the road to jump up on the bus and go in the bus door to where it is right now. They have to reconfigure the bus. The steering wheel gonna have to go on the other side, and the buses to the doors to let the students in gonna have to be on the opposite side of what it is right now. When I hear nobody talk about money for reconfigure the bus them. Ah, let me chat about bus, topper bus, topper bus. Look pan bus, good bus, pretty bus, new bus. Ain't worth a dang. Ain't worth a damn. Good evening, my rest of my family, what has joined me. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so very much. Let me see. Cousin Leonie, what going, cuz? How you do? Glad you're here, honey. Sharon Bernard, thank you for being here. Sophia Hall, good evening, darling. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Florence Hamilton, you done celebrate your birthday, darling. You're supposed to celebrate the whole month, now. Anyway, thank you for being here, my hun. I appreciate you so very much. Ransford McLean, greetings, my darling friend. How you do, darling? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much. Patel Cruikshank, long time I no see you now. Where you did I hide? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Good evening, Michael Coley. Thank you for being here and joining me today. Daryl Vaz need a swift kick in his posterior. Him go away. Him so little and short, if a strong breeze come by, it will blow him down. him a go on. I said Buchanan have something for him and the white line lady who I have as wife. He just go and push them down. That's all. That's all. Poor thing indeed. Hey Nelson, what's happening? Thank you for being here, bro. Thanks for joining me. Jamaican. I always like that name, you know. I always like that name. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Hey, Kate M. How you doing, darling? Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate y'all so very much. Now, like I said, mega reminder, me say, me try to fill in the slot for producer Wayne. He had his kidney surgery. He had kidney cancer, stage one. He had his surgery yesterday. It was very successful. As a matter of fact, he was up and about today. Come call him and the raz with him, and he went on his TikTok for a spit for a little minute, a hot minute. Cause him say he was bored, so him go hang out on TikTok and make people just watch him as he ready for sleep. And he asked me to ask you guys to join his TikTok channel, which is Producer Wayne Global TV. And then him have a Producer Wayne Advance Potential or something. He has like three TikTok channels because, when he gets really excited and he talk about the idiot people in politics, whether Jamaica, England, America, when he get really excited and then use a few blue words and cuss them how them an idiot and then fool, then lick him off. So that just give him the opportunity to go create another page. So he has like three TikTok channels right now. So go on over there, go look for Producer Wayne. You'll find him, you'll see him, and subscribe to his TikTok channel too, because he told me today that while he's recovering and recuperating, him just gonna go hang out on TikTok and have people watch him sleep. And while you're at it, my lovelies, if you are in a high spirits and a giving mood, I posted his PayPal up there at the top of the screen and his Zelle. You can send him some love offering if you so desire while he's out of commission. You know, send him a little gift to cheer him up. Well, like I said, his surgery was successful and he's doing great. He's doing great. Yes, he does have some good drugs, very good drugs, painkillers. But he's coming along. He's coming along. Um, so I'm glad I remembered to tell y'all that he asked me to ask you guys to subscribe to his TikTok channel. So when he get bored in his bed, his hospital bed, he will come on and do a little ditty. Island Vibes. Island Vibes says the Jamaican people have exercised their right to vote, but change cannot be achieved still after decades and decades of the criminal behavior of both parties. That is because, my dear Island Vibes, we as voters who voted and have been voting have not held these damn crooks accountable. We not holding them foot to the fire and say, look, remember when you did come beg my vote? and carry a box dinner, $5,000 come give me for me vote. You say you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and you're going to hell knows what, and you still not do it. Nobody is asking these politicians that you vote them into office. Nobody is asking them to hold them accountable for all of their promises. And now them come back, they want you vote again, and then they come with me do, we will do, we shall do, we plan to do. No, no, no. Don't come to me with that, because you come to me with that before to tell me, say, you're going to this and you're going to that, and you will do this and you shall do that. But you never do none of it. If you did want me vote again, you should have at least started something, one of the things, two of the things, three of the things that you come with your lion mouth come promise. Started it and say you come back from a vote now because you started it and you're working at it and you want the time to finish it. That's how it goes. And we're not holding these people accountable for nothing what them say. Nothing. They tell you know, Mr. Marky G know say him under the microscope, you know. Him know him under the microscope. And I pray to God when him reach in there, if the people so desire for him to reach in there, some shackles start, some silver bracelets start clink, 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 clink. And then have one whole prison mobile sit down out a door, out of parliament there, pan Duke Street, they wait pan them. Whole heap of silver bracelets are coming for clink, 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 and just outside. Shuffle them outside. Shuffle them outside on the prison mobile. I make them go on. Cause man, may I tell you, it's we have to start. You know, we have to start being selfish and thinking about ourselves and think about our family too. And say, look, you come promise me this, you know, you promise me that for my children, and you promise me that for me, and you promise this for my granny, and you promise this for my street and my community. So when you gonna start? When you going to start it? Because me want to see in the first 3 months of when you reaching in something going on with where you come promise we in a free district. Me want to see some sign and semblance of something happening. Me want to see it. So don't come, just come beg me my vote and give me box dinner and $5,000. Although me here so the price gone up. Um he uno 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 can't get one to ask for. I want to vote for. Um, Kate M and Ladybug. I wasn't a TikToker either, but I only joined TikTok because producer Wayne had his TikTok channel and I went over there. And really and truly, he is the only person on TikTok I follow other than my kids. And my kids are grown and they don't really be on TikTok like that, you know. So that's the only reason I joined TikTok. You join TikTok, join producer Wayne on TikTok and get your notifications when him come up and you know, once him done. Cause when he done with TikTok, you know, me come off, that's it. Me not go back on TikTok until the next time he come on. So yeah. And it no cost nothing. It no cost nothing. So you can set the notification to just him because he's the only one you follow on TikTok. But yeah. And I mean, I used to TikTok neither me dear because them have some kind of weird me. I don't understand TikTok. I don't know it. All I know is when producer Wayne is on, I go on, I click on his thing because I got a notification because I subscribe, and I click and I tap up the screen to give him hearts, which is like button, and that's it. And when him done, and I'm done, and I'm come off and I go on to something else. But yeah, my dear. And going back to our children and these buses and our children and their education. Everybody, who are run for office and want get back in a office to stay in a office, all of a sudden them remember the children. Like me call her Moped Dana. The woman all of a sudden. When Flaval was in Ministry of Education, she was the education minister. And I mean, I remember her saying anything about um the miseducation of children and what we need to do to boost their literacy rate and whatnot. Miss say all of a sudden, Miss Moped Dana, she she get big job, you know. Cause me swear say she and conjure a matey. But anyway, we shall not go there. She is all she want to strengthen the literacy at the primary school level because children are getting into high school and can't read and barely can write. How does that happen? How does that happen? You the teacher so what the teacher them I do just okay, you're done with the school year at this grade level, so go on to the next one. Don't care whether they can read or write. No, star. That can't happen. And everybody all of a sudden now them putting in programs for remedial this and remedial that. Where was the remedial courses when the children were in first grade and can't read? It's like so she had talked about how in her art this article here and the woman had talked about how them reach a high school and them have third grade reading level. Lady, you should have just shut up your mouth and don't even open it and say anything like that. Because how can a child leave first grade and reach all the way high school and can't read? Granted, it is not only on the school, the education system, it is also on the parent. It is also on the parent. But then again, the flip side of that is you have some parents that are out there working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet to send them children go school. So them don't have time when it comes to homework and school projects and class projects and all of this stuff. So they're relying heavily on the schools. When I have school counselor want to know what the children are, where their progress level are supposed to be in each grade. And want as teachers and counselors, guidance counselors or whatever, see say them not at the level them supposed to be. And want to know jump in and say, okay, you're gonna need this child is gonna need remediation in reading, they're gonna need remediation in English or math or whatever. We're gonna have to send them to summer school just so they can stay on their level and move up to the next grade by the end of summer school after they go through all of them testing and sister them on level and on par. Where them people there? Because she talk about so when they reach high school and the teacher them get them and they can't read them call them go to the primary school and primary school fifth grade sixth grade teacher I talk about say it go back to first grade and first grade teacher say I saw them come to school, they come to school to learn and you are teaching them and you as a teacher should know and realize that a child is not grasping something. Get with the guidance counselor or get with whomever to get them remediation so they can keep up and learn and get back on the same page and the same level as their peers. All of this foolish talking, no, miss say, all of the foolish talking is because everybody want to get back in a them cushy job and collecting them millions and billions of dollars. And they don't give a rat tail about the children. They don't care. They want the children to stay dumb and stupid so they don't ask questions and analyze the answer I want to give them. And so they can have food for thought and then come back to you with another question because I don't want to answer the question and so no, don't want to keep them dumb. I'm not blowing my own horn or toot my own horn or bragging, but my children before they even got to pre-kindergarten, which is before first grade, them leave out of my house, and when they got into pre-K, they could read, they could write, like what we used to call crab tool, but you recognize what they were trying to write. They knew their colors, shapes, numbers, and could count from 1 to 100. And when my children went to school, they were ahead of their classmates. So much so that they wanted to push them ahead a grade level. I said, no, leave them where them at. Let them learn. Just give them more advanced work. And me, take it upon myself to go to the teacher's bookstore and get them books that were a little advanced for them work on workbooks, for them work on at home. And they read, and them had books and books and books again for read, and was able to read plenty good by the time they read first grade. So again, parents and teachers should work hand in hand. But again, like I said, you have the parents you have many single family homes, you have two parent households that both parents have to work, and work sometimes 2 and 3 jobs to keep a roof over the head and keep the children in school, pay school fee, buy lunch money, find money for bus for go school or taxi or whatever. So it's hard for the parents to interact at the end of a day, because sometimes they come home, and if they catch 1 hour nap, forget up to go back to the next job, that's a lot. But teachers and counselors at school need to pay attention to the children. That's part of their job. And they should be able to recognize when a child is falling behind and put remediation in place for these kids to learn. But child, I must say, Miss Moped, you see our head fever, our wig too tight. But anyway, make she go on. All of a sudden, everybody care now. They know the buzzwords, and they know what the hot spots are to get people riled up, to get them on their side and in their corner, so they can vote for them again. But we as parents have to stay vigilant. I swear to you, we have to stay vigilant. Me tell one guy on his show one time, he was sending his one of his children off to college, and I mean talking and talking, and how do you I said, listen, first and foremost, just because they're considered adults now, don't mean you don't stay engaged with them, because they're away from home, going to college, they're away from home. They still need the comforts of home. And if it's even talking to you twice a week, 3 times a week as a parent, and you encouraging them and let them tell you what's going on, keep open line of communication. You have to stay engaged with your kids. You have to. Me tell man all the time, I say, listen to me. Me know say you're not doing what I want you to do when you are away from me. But let me tell you something. My door is always open. My phone is always on. Call me any time of day or night. Tell me anything. Because if anything goes sideways, at least if you told me what was happening before, I will have information, and I will know what's going on, and I will know what to do. Because I will always have your back, good or bad. Cause if you do bad, I go and bust your shut and tell you say you do bad, and you know better you're not supposed to do it. And good, same thing, you're going to get the praises, because you know right from wrong, you know good from bad. But like my daughter like to tell me, say everybody cannot be you, mom. Everybody cannot be you. No, they cannot. Absolutely not. But anyway, my dear, me say the things I'm a go on at Jamaica like mad. Look here now, Look here now. Me switch gears for a quick minute, because me soon gone. Me switch gears for a quick minute. Watch the headline. Watch the headline, my dears. The headline say 40 cops Indicum arrest 40 cops. Even while they in a them big job, the crookedness and the wickedness still are going. See there? It's the Independent Commission of Investigation, which is Indicom, says 40 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have been charged in relation to one of its investigations since January last year. The latest cop to be charged is the old wicked dirty one they named Patrick Walters, in relation to the fatal shooting of his girlfriend. And remember the one day, the police shooting girlfriend, they wanna have argument. Me don't know what the argument was about coming in the day. Them have argument. Rumor had it that there was infidelity in the relationship, and argument broke out, and the man took the gun and shoot the girl, kill her, and then I call himself, I try to shoot himself to commit suicide, and all him do agrees himself. Bull crap. Then fi string him up by him fingernail and fling him in the deepest recesses of the prison, and don't see the light of day ever again, because the girl dead and she can't come back. Him shouldn't come out of prison. And all of them damn bullies that they have out there in a uniform, where they shoot down people pitney for no reason and can lie talk about there was a shootout or some foolishness. Them forgot to the deepest recesses of the prison too, and don't come out or see the light of day. But when you're protected and have protection by the powers that be, when you get away with whole heap of things, whole heap of crookedness and wickedness. Look on the alleged killer of Donald Lee Donaldson. Away him there. He must be there Florida, the spray him blows and the cock up himself, cause me don't think so that man in a no jail cell or prison cell or Jamaica at all, at all, at all. You know why I say so? The last time he figure court, him not show up, because and the excuse they use was him never have his clothes never come. What the hell? Him a prisoner. Him need to be in a flipping jumpsuit, a orange jumpsuit, or a pink and black striped jumpsuit. Him a prisoner. But me think say him missing flight from Florida to go back to Jamaica. So they had to come up with some so-called plausible excuse. But yeah, Miss Sophia Log sit down there just a wither away day by day, but for the grace of God. How this man kill our picnic, lie and thief, and them a cover him up and cover it up. All of him brethren and sistering them in the force. Wicked, wicked people. But karma is a bitch. And karma knows every address. Karma don't need no help, but sometimes you have to give her a little push and give her a little shove. But karma, when karma come back round to bite them, she go and bite them good and proper in the posterior. Take a big chunk out of them behind. Yes, my dears. Good night, Norman Ferguson. How are you, darling? You come with me. I get ready for skate out. I tell you. Kate M. Oh, yes. The sweetheart, the baby mother. No, she the one of them say them that take with Donna Lee Donaldson and the old toughed bossy eye boy help her get rid of the body. Yes, man. Me say them junk of them, but me say karma knows every address. And karma don't need no help. Cause when karma decides that she going to take stock and start take a chunk out of other people's posterior, don't complain. Oh no, don't complain. I'll ask why me or what did I do to deserve this. Remember and think pound all the share with people. Jamaican, yes, said the buses will only be able to run on main roads. That's what me I say. That is what I am saying, because first and foremost, even if the buses were brand new, those kind of roads, the bus them will pop down in no time in rural communities. They will pop down in no time. How are they planning on scooping up these kids to take them to school? Are they gonna have one main bus stop where you have to get from Choco to get to the bus, or are the buses gonna go into the communities and have a few stops to in proximity to the school, so they'll use less time or have less time to travel to get to school? Listen, all this is a political skip, because they're all using these buses as a form of vote begging and vote buying. Because me say the man can talk about brand new buses. I know we not see no bill of sale, you know. We don't see no bill of sale for these brand new buses. For sure the odometer reading, the price of the bus them. Because him a can tell we both say him get 110 with how much $1 billion. And them get the ones with 170,000 miles as opposed to the ones with 60,000. Why would you not get the ones with the less mileage to give them longevity? Even if they cost more. But we know, say, on a bus graveyard, we're not going to pick up the bus then. We know that. Why would you spend so much money on one particular or a fleet of buses for that price, and they're so old and rickety? Again, I say, do you have drivers that are trained to drive these buses in these rural areas, in these very, very narrow roads we have in Jamaica? Do you have drivers that are trained and are CDL licensed to drive these buses in these rural areas in Jamaica? Do you have uh, in your budget maintenance costs to maintain these old rickety buses? Do you have parts in stock to replace parts when them drop off, because the duct tape was holding them up, get hot and melt, and the part them drop off? Do you have new parts to replace old broken used parts? Do you have in your budget, in the transportation budget, do you have line items for all of these things? Again, do you have drivers that are able to drive these buses? Are they trained to drive these buses? Do you have a maintenance budget for these buses? Wanna have parts for the bus them when they broke down? Wanna have an excess amount of tires for these buses? Because one bus dropping on one brass pothole tire bus, and then tire gonna have to be replaced. And then when tire replaced now, eventually bus gonna have to get wheel alignment again. Do you have mechanics and technicians on staff, have hired mechanics and technicians who are able to maintain these buses and keep them roadworthy? All of them something there. None of that. None of that came into argument or play. None of them came into argument or play when this man I come push talk about brand new buses. Sir, please. These are not brand new buses. We know that. We're not stupid. Although you might think we are, we're not stupid. No, star. That is not that yeah, no. Mm-mm. Kate M, you are so right. They don't think our children deserve or is worthy of new buses. Yes, true, because them poor, and anything we give on must take it, because poor and can't do better, and we just doing this to get on a vote. Poor people, not deserve nothing better. I would love to see if him and his wife, if they have pitney or grand pitney, if any of them are gonna get on one of these buses. I would love to see it. You see that one of them hoity-toity uptown children getting on one of these buses. Mm-mm. Ladybug, I don't even know if they have drivers that are able to drive these buses to manage and drive these buses. Because these buses are, like I said, you are required to have a commercial driver's license to drive these buses. I don't know if them even have people who can drive the bus, much less people who have CDL. Well, they can get their CDL because that's no big deal because they can go hand some examiner some money and grease them palm and get CDL license and don't know how to even press a clutch, much less anything else. So yeah, it's all just ridiculously ridiculous. I may tell the people I'm again, me telling us say when I go register for vote, when they call the election, go vote. Do not make the damn green snake them bite you a third time, then bite you two time already. Me say when a member say we not have none of the Cuban doctors and nurses anymore. The Junkers send them back at the yard because this little wussy man from up here come down, they come whisper sweet nothings in our ears and tell him, say, if you not send them back, we're going to take your visa. So what you do? Bops your uncle. Back to Cuba they go. And then next thing we hear is a Filipino uh, nurse and doctor supposed to come. Then I reach yet. Then I reach yet. We don't have no decent doctors and nurses down there to take care of us health wise. We don't have the medical facility to take care of us health wise. We don't have no antiviral, nothing. So when the snake bite you in your posterior, you know, no antiviral, nowhere if you go take care of if you get one injection. If you get better. Don't make the snake bite on a third time. I don't care if them promise you the moon, the stars, the entire constellation, the universe, the world, Earth. Them plan begging tell promise to give flip Earth and the moon. Flip Earth and the moon and make the moon down here and Earth up above the moon. And you're going to be just wonderful and copacetic and then going to give you everything under the sun. A lie. Big, fat, ugly, greasy, dirty, nasty lie. Don't believe them. Don't believe the hype. Think about yourself, your family, your children, your grandchildren, and all your future generations. Because this, your life depend on it, and this state of affairs that Jamaica is in, if you put them junker them back in the office, it's only gonna get worse. It is only gonna get worse. And I don't want to hear nobody tell me about say they now vote because this, that, and the third. Them going to do what they want to do anyway. Listen to me. If you go out there and vote, your one vote, your one vote could be the deciding factor that tip the scale. So please, 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 my people, make it a priority. Make it a priority. Think about you for a change. Think about you. Think about just yourself. And when me say, when the John them call the election, go out in your numbers and vote. Vote like your life depend on it because your life depend on it. Yeah? And hold these people accountable. Hold them accountable for all of their promises. All of them. Don't make them tell you nothing. Don't make them samplify you and bamboozle you. Give them a run for their money. Gave them a run for their money. And all of the people that are out there supporting and supporting and supporting the both parties. On a go out in on the numbers go vote too. You hear me? Vote for change. Vote for better. Vote for your family. Vote for people. Me telling you, because we can't continue. Cannot continue like this. All right, my lovely people. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I do appreciate you being here. And like I said, Producer Wayne is on the mend. He had his surgery yesterday and his surgery went well, and he's on the mend, but he's going to be out of commission for a little bit. So if you'd be so kind, send him some love offering. See, I pinned his PayPal and Zelle up at the top there. If you're in a wonderful mood, a giving mood, send him some love offering. Whatever's on your heart, send him some love offering. And I'll start no church tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna just help a brother out. Help a brother out because he's gonna be out of commission for a little bit. All right. I do appreciate you all being here. Good evening, Miss Arlene Foster. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. You guys, you're awesome. You're the best. Blessings on top of blessings, people. I go on now because I'm hungry. I'm going to look some food to eat. I'm going to enjoy some of my leftover Mediterranean eggplant lasagna. Why people me tell us that that's something that nice. Oh my goodness gracious. It nice, it nice. Nicer than a pound of rice. It's wonderful, it's lovely, it's delicious. Their recipe didn't call for meat, but I got me some ground chicken and I sauteed it with some Italian herbs and seasoning and I put it as a layer on the eggplant. Oh my, with my sauce and my cheese and some tomato. No, I never put no tomato on it, but man, there's something nice. It nice. And the Mediterranean diet, I've been following it for a few months now. Yes, it's working for me. It is absolutely working for me. Yes, I'm shedding some of the meat on my bones. And some of the inches from around my waist. I literally started it in January because I had to go have some blood work done. And Minosa, I was eating pure garbage, and I did not want it to show on in my blood work, like especially my A1C, because I'm diabetical. I got the sugar, so I decided to change the way I eat, and it has helped. It has worked, so I'm sticking to it. All right, my lovelies, you guys have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'm going to try and do this again tomorrow. I'm trying to jump into producer Wayne slot. So I shall be doing this again, hopefully tomorrow. I know I'm not going to do it Friday because I have a doctor's appointment that I can't miss. So, yes, but we will keep on this as often as I can. And like I said, while producer Wayne is recuperating, he is himself when he get bored, he go and go on his TikTok. So he's asking all of you to join him on his TikTok live. When he does, come and go over there and subscribe. Just look for producer Wayne Global TV and what's the other one? Producer Wayne 358 Group and producer Wayne Advanced something or other. You can't miss him. You'll find him. Just go over there and plug in producer Wayne Global TV and you'll find all of his TikTok channels over there. So just go over and join. So when him come, um, when he come on, him saying go and come on, go and lie down on TikTok like all the other people. Them are just come on, turn on in TikTok camera and they sleep and have people are watch them. So him I gonna do that. Him I gonna try that. But like I said, his surgery went well. It was very successful, and he is recuperating. he says, according to his doctors, he should be able to go home this week. So let's keep sending up prayers for him for speedy recovery, and you know, send out all the well wishes, all the well wishes. Because whenever I get them, I send them to him. So yeah, join his TikTok channel too. So if I'm feeling frisky during the day, during the day, and he decide to hop on TikTok, you'll get a notification. So you can join him too. All right, my lovelies. You guys again have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you, whether it be into the next morning, into tomorrow, or whatever time of day you are having. Have a great, great rest of the day. Thank you all so much again for joining me. I do appreciate y'all so very much. Don't forget to like the live, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And share out the live to here. Share it out. Tell people. Tell a friend. What the man said. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. So Debbie Jervis is back on YouTube. All right, my lovelies. Thank you all so very much for joining me. Have an absolutely wonderful bonus rest of the day. Okay? Walk good, people. Walk good. Peace and love. Love and peace. One perfect love, everybody. All right? Good night.